So I'm here with the VP of Product and Engineering for the Access Group, Adam. Thank you so much for joining me and spending some time so we can ask you a few questions.
Yeah.
So we're here at the All Access Areas Conference. Adam, what were your expectations for today and how have those expectations gone so far?
Expectations were high because of David and the work that he'd done to prepare for the event, but it's such an iconic location, and to see it full, it's just been amazing. And also the energy in the room, the engagement with the participants here. Like, a lot of our customers are not just here to listen, they're here to learn, and they're asking great questions and they're engaging with us and also with each other.
Yeah, amazing. And so, Adam, you're here today, but you also do a big, broad role at Access. Why are you at Access and why are you doing that role and why is it important to you?
That's a long answer, but I'll do my best to try and summarize it. So look, my journey, I'm a Melbourne boy. My journey actually took me overseas in 2007. I told my parents I'd be going for 2 years, and 2 years turned into 14 in 4 countries. So a couple of stints in the US, Japan, Singapore, moved back to Melbourne in 2020. And that's when I joined what was the Sage business. That was then carved out and sold to a company we'd never heard of, which was the Access Group. And that happened December 2020. And we came into this business, and that's now grown considerably since we joined. So my role is basically leading product. I think when I started, I might have had 70 or 80 engineers working for me, and it's kind of more than doubled through the number of the acquisitions that have been really exciting that we've done since I joined.
Awesome. And Kerry, the president of the Access Group in the Asia Pacific, launched Evo this morning, very excitingly. What can you tell us about Evo and what is that? What is Evo solving for accountants?
Yeah, I think Evo is really exciting for both for us and for our customers, because we're kind of reimagining how we can deliver our platform and services to our customers and how it can really help them. So a core part of Evo and why we're so excited is the AI engine that's built into that, and what that enables for all of our customers using our desktop products still, as well as our cloud products. And you'll hear us talking about unlocking the data that underpins their business. Today, that's kind of entrapped in business applications. It's hard to get that information out. And with Evo, things that were hard are now really easy. So being able to ask questions about your clients, about your tax data, being able to do that when you're on your phone on the go, we think is really transformational for our customers.
So I know that's just launched this morning and we will continue to see how that evolves. But what is the next problem that you think that the Access Group is going to solve for accountants?
Yeah, so I mean, that's launched, but that's actually just the start of the Evo journey. So we've basically got customers that are actually in an early adopter program right now. So when we say launched, it's actually real software. We've got customers using it. And as we go into next year, we're going to start to roll this out to all of our customers. And where we take this now is the exciting piece, because we're just scratching the surface in terms of what AI can deliver and how it can basically make our customers more efficient at the services they provide to their customers. So the what's next is basically the next hop in terms of what are some of the things we can basically build in the platform based on the feedback we're getting from customers to really help drive them and then help them enable to run their businesses better.
So you've told us a lot of exciting things, many problems that you're going to solve. But what are the challenges that you're going to face with Evo over the next 3 to 6 months? What are the challenges that you're looking to kind of get your hands stuck into and get your team across? Yeah.
Customers kind of...
No, your challenges.
I think it's just the pace at which AI is moving. And us making sure that we're keeping up with that, because this is not standing still. But thankfully, we've got a great partner that we're working with to basically deliver this Evo experience to our customers, and that's Microsoft. So we're basically building this capability out on top of their port of the OpenAI platform, and we're staying in lockstep with them. So as they're releasing new versions of the semantic engine, we're making sure that we're adopting that and continuing to advance kind of with them. So the biggest challenge is just keeping up with the pace of change.
Yeah. And with that pace of change for AI and all the things that are coming out, what would your advice be for accountants using AI and what they should be practically be doing in their firm to get the most out of it?
I think the biggest thing that I would be asking if I was in a practice is, if I'm using an AI engine, say it's not from us, where is the data going? Kind of where's the data being stored? And that's kind of the big change in the way that we're delivering this service to our customers is that it's running within our private cloud environment. Anything that is ingested by the AI engine, whether it's the underlying data or documents that an accountant uploads, none of that ends up back in other large language models or back in the public domain. And then importantly, whatever roles and security that they have in their practice is over that data. Again, with ChatGPT, it's public domain. Anything you upload could be potentially searched by others. So for me, the biggest concern would be kind of the security of what I'm putting into it. And is that going to end up basically somewhere that they don't want it to be?
Security, it's a pretty big topic and very, very important. So we've talked about quite a few things that have happened today and will be going on for you guys over the next 6 months. But talk to me about November 2025. Where's the Access Group and what are you guys doing a year from now?
Well, a year from now, we'll certainly have Evo across all of our products. So our customers will be able to move seamlessly between all of them, whether it's some of the on-premise products or the new cloud products. But where it goes is some of the advancements that's happening with AI. So what's really exciting, again, is some of the underlying capability that's surfacing around being able to build agents and us being able to actually automate tasks. So some of the things that accountants do today, we can speed up with AI. Actually, some of it we can automate with AI. So I think where we'll be in November 2025 is basically having agents that are basically at first potentially giving advice to accountants, so you should do this, but there's still a human controlling the approve or go ahead. But actually the step further is we could be automating some of those tasks too. So really helping them drive efficiencies. And importantly, that means their staff can focus on where they can really add value.
I think accountants are pretty keen on the idea that they can stop doing the work they don't like doing.
Exactly.
And do more of the work they like doing. But should accountants be worried about AI and technology really taking over kind of what they do day to day?
I think no, because the way I'm wired, I think people still buy from people. So I think that human connection and relationship with the practice and the accountants at the practice is really important. I can't see myself doing a tax return talking to an AI bot. Maybe in 10 years' time that may happen, who knows. But I still think that people connection is really, really important. So no, I would not be worried. I think for me, I'd be actually excited about taking some of that work that I don't like doing away from them. Like the amount of time they spent crunching data in spreadsheets. That's an example of things that AI does really, really well. So take that away, let them focusing on their customers.
Yeah, awesome. So as I mentioned today, we are in Melbourne at the SB for the All Areas Conference, Access All Areas Conference. That's the most important word. Can't forget the access part. So the most important question of this whole interview is, where is Access All Areas going to be in 2025? Where do we think, Adam?
I think it's going to be a bit of a road tour. So we're going to pick the next city, whether it's Brisbane or Sydney, and we're going to pick an iconic venue. So those are a fun city and an iconic venue.
Amazing. So I'm sure everyone's going to be guessing about where it might be and how we're going to top this, because it's going to be hard to top. But thanks so much for chatting with me and enjoying spending time with you. And I'm sure that a lot of accountants not only know more about you, but know a whole lot more about AI.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Adam.
Okay.